Got Erin Phillips as the star for a reason, isn't she? Like, she really stepped up today, and it was another outstanding performance from her. It was a team performance, but especially from Erin, it was an outstanding effort.
Yeah, absolutely. Ultimately, we needed someone to finish the work. We were playing reasonably good footy, but we weren't able to really make the most of our chances, other than Erin, who was outstanding in all aspects. So, really good performance.
What did you do in the first quarter that was so dominant? I mean, that 17-point buffer ended up pretty much being the difference, didn't it? So, what did you do in that first quarter that enabled you to do it?
No, well, I think we had a slight breeze in the first, which was handy, but we won the contest, got the ball forward, and we were able to hold it in the front half pretty well for the vast majority of that quarter. I thought we played pretty good footy in the second. The Lions, their aerial, which we knew coming in was a strength, they started to take a couple of catches, but ultimately the second half just turned into a fight, and it was they were coming at us pretty hard, and as I say, we probably didn't make the most of some of those chances, which ultimately could have cost us, but we were fortunate to get away with the win.
Given the heat out there, how much were you expecting that second half to be a real scrap?
Yeah, no, obviously they've worked really hard over pre-season, and it's been actually a pretty mild summer back home, so those were probably the toughest conditions we've played in thus far, and it was going to take some toll. But I thought both teams were outstanding in the way they just kept coming. It turned into an arm wrestle for that last 15 minutes. I think everyone, even though the scoring wasn't there, the contest was certainly really fierce.
Given the struggles against Freo the week before, how important was it to get up to that fast start and sort of get that out of the system? Yeah, look, we played some pretty solid footy against Freo, but again, it's a bit of a trend. We weren't able to capitalise, and Fremantle were outstanding. They took every chance last week. So even though we were well beaten by a really good team, we still were reasonably confident that we had good footy in us. And so yes, you have to. It's a short season, so you can't be waiting for the next week and the next week. You have to get back on the winners list. But in terms of the belief within the group, it was still pretty strong.
Felt like Brisbane had a lot of momentum in that fourth quarter, but you guys were like a brick wall. You must have been pleased with the composure.
Yeah. I mean, we had a couple of moments which lacked a little bit of composure with the ball in hand, but in terms of that defensive capacity to withstand them coming at us, and they were. It was a good outcome and an important part of the game because, as you said, they were certainly coming.
Physically, have you come through it all right?
As I understand, I don't think so. I think we're good. So hopefully, I think we got 7 days till our next front up, and we get ready to go again. Happy? Good job. Well done.